Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shite. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do? It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. Want to thank y'all again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back up your back going smack, smack, smack like we really do it, man. Man, today, I got a serious guest, man. I pull rabbits out of hats all the time. Shh, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I got surprises for y'all. My man hit me up. I was already thinking about it because I'm thinking about everybody who has something to do with the fabric of hip-hop in Dallas, okay? Now, I'm trying to touch the world, but I'm touching Dallas. I'm trying to touch everybody that had anything to do that I think you had some importance in hip-hop. And I got a legend here today. For those that are in the know, y'all about to poo-poo y'all pants, man, when y'all see who I got here, okay? I got a real legend. The man said, man, I'll jump on the highway for you, Bobo. I said, what? Bring it on, because it's going to be worth it. I'm just going to say one thing. Yellow Hammer. Yeah, y'all know about that because I was walking through Bachman, and what did I see? A yellow hammer walking right in front of me. Man, I got my man, K. Cole in the house. Yeah, y'all thought I was playing when I started this thing. Y'all thought it was a game when I started this thing. No.
I'm here.
You here.
Landy.
I appreciate you, brother.
Man, I appreciate you inviting me out here.
You look good. Your hair look at you, bro.
Oh,
good black don't crack.
You know I went to the Fountain of Youth, man.
You did. You look young. If you cut the gray off.
Oh, not that.
If we cut the gray off, we might look like we're 25 again.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What they call it salt and pepper?
Nah, I'm past. I got salt. I got all salt in me, man.
You're right.
Man, I got some serious butterflies today because I got one of my guys there before I even started rapping. This was one of the guys I looked up to. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you a story. I went off to North Texas State University. I stayed with my college roommate name was Gino Def. You know that
I didn't know that. Yeah, I know him, but I didn't know y'all were roommates.
Yeah, my college roommate name was Gino Def. He was in a rap group called Something Fresh. Yeah. And they had two other members, Bumblebee and Easy Rock C, my brothers. Yeah. They were hooked up with the All-Hardy Party, and they made a jam called Oak Cliff. And at that time, it was a couple songs in Dallas really bubbling. But the All-Hardy Party was playing like 3. And the 3 songs I know was Oak Cliff, Bo and Ho by my boys, You Know Who, and Yellow Hammer by K. Cole. And so when I met him, you was a star to me. You know what I mean? Even though we was around each other all the time, and you was a star to me. I was like, God, these guys can rap, you know? Because I was such a fan of hip hop and rap that I looked up to y'all for being able to have that skill set. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate that too, you know.
So let's talk about you, man. Let's talk about K. Cole. Let's take it to the beginning. I want you to kind of, you know, I was unaware you was from the Golden Triangle.
Yeah, Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, yeah.
Hey, turn his mic up a little bit, man. Goose him up.
Oh, okay. I'll get up on it.
Yeah,
I know what I got to do, babe.
Yeah. Well, so you was born in Beaumont.
Yeah, Beaumont, Texas, you know what I'm saying? North End. 3720, Magnolia Gardens. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping, you know what I'm saying, just as I used to sing. Started off singing, man.
Can you still sing?
I can hit a note, man. Okay. I do a little something. We ain't gonna debut that.
Okay. You look, my wife in here. She'll put you on the spot.
Oh, for real?
Well, I have to sing something, boy.
Yeah. Friend of mine, shout out to Ice Ike, man. They start off rapping Jazzy Red out there, you know, and it's like, K. Cole, man, you ought to, you know, I see you interested in this thing that we're doing. You ought to try to put some vocals on some lyrics together on this rap thing.
This was in Beaumont?
In Beaumont,
okay. How old were you?
And, oh, man, I was about I'd say 16.
Okay.
About 16, somewhere 16, going 17, you know. And man, I just fell in love with it. It was like a drug. I was addicted to writing every day. I would write on napkins, paper towels, just do my thing on anything I had the opportunity to write to, man. And I had a talent that I did not know I had.
Yeah.
But I like to mutilate rappers, man. I grew up in the battle rap age.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you would get in a cipher
No.
and kill somebody? Well, you know what I mean, like a battle.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd mutilate their faculty. I mean, it could be 5 cats trying to battle me at one time, and this is no joke. Anybody know me, know what it was. Hey, man, they want to rap against you. Who you gonna rap with? By myself. What you mean? Come on.
You take them on one at a time.
One at a time. Wouldn't say the same thing.
Yeah.
Mutilate them. Have them dead airspace. You know, we used to hate that.
Yes.
When you battle somebody and it's your time, and then all of a sudden, what y'all want me to say?
Oh, no.
What, you don't have nothing? I'll go again then. How about that?
And you coming
And
right
then you
with
could
it.
think of something. You know?
So you was coming off the dome, or was it you just had your raps already in your head?
No, I pimped my pen. Freestyling wasn't a thing at the time.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they had some, don't get me wrong, they had some cats that I knew of as rap progressed that they say freestyle.
Yeah.
But I would pimp my pen.
And memorize them all.
Memorize them all.
Wow.
And no exaggeration. You remember where Lamar University was,
Yes,
right?
yes.
At the time, me and my buddies, we would walk from Lamar University, messing with the girls on campus, going back to the house. I'm talking about South Park to the North End.
Yes.
Without saying the same rap and
Just
knowing
rapping.
all my stuff. I do the same thing in poetry right now. I don't need a phone. I don't need my paper to deliver my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but anyway, I got into it like that, man, battling. And to tell you one thing that was amazing to me, I had a female that was from Dallas at the time.
Okay.
And she heard me rap. She say, you sound good, but if you took rap to Dallas, they'll beat you out there because they could rap. All she did
Motivated
was
your ass.
motivated me. I wrote every day, every single day. And I memorized my lines. We'd get on the phone when the 3 waves was out and this and that, rap to each other.
Yeah.
So by the time I moved to Dallas,
What made you move to Dallas?
tired of Beaumont,
Okay.
wanted to see something different at the time.
Okay.
You know, I was getting in a lot of trouble. You know, I
Okay.
doing what youngsters do.
Yeah.
You know,
Feel you.
and it was like an escape for me.
How old were you when you got here?
When I got here, I was about 19.
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
Came out here, man, was like a piranha in the game. I'm serious because I was fiending to rap against someone.
Yeah.
So I met this guy named Marcus. Shout out to him. He would take me to different apartment complexes when you could do that back then.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
he'd go to Highland Hills, get Big Dank them out there.
Big Dang King, what's up, baby?
Yeah, and just different rappers in different Overton, the Butterbeans.
The butter beans.
You know,
Mhm.
and I was loving it. And one good thing about it was that when I moved out here, I didn't have a sense of danger in the rap game and going to different apartment
like
complexes.
that.
It wasn't.
It wasn't like that.
It was
then.
all about if I would beat you,
Yeah.
you would just say, okay, I'm going to get you next week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's a part of that, you know,
Yeah.
just coming out here and doing my thing. Mm.
How did you meet Willie Fresh?
Okay. I met Willie Fresh after the the Def Party era. You know, because it was Def Party first.
Yes.
But to get to that question, I met Willie Fresh through his brother.
Oh,
Rock D.
okay. Okay, so hold on. Rock B.
Rock D. DJ Rock D.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's Willie Fresh brother?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So hold on, let's back up then. So
Yeah.
I put the cart in front of the horse.
Exactly.
So when I met you,
Can you raise your seat up?
Oh, okay.
I do lowered it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a lot better.
So,
There you go. I hit it. I'm cold.
okay.
Yeah. We good? So when I met you, it had to be 1987.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Oak Cliff and Yellow Hammer and all that was really, really bubbling in the street. Bachman Lake, we was Keys Parking. You know,
Yeah,
you remember?
Yeah.
That was
Big
the
time.
life in Dallas, you know. You was with our Heart of Del Party.
Yes, I was.
Take me through that journey to where, okay, I met this person this person introduced me to this person. This person made a track. I got recruited. Tell me, because I don't know.
Okay, this is what it was. When I first moved to Dallas,
Yes,
and I met Marcus. Marcus, after taking me to all these different apartment complexes and dances and stuff, rapping against people, he said KNON is having a party. I mean, a parade. And he invited me to the parade and everything. And so we went out there. It was downtown Dallas.
Yep.
And, you know, rap was young and everybody wanted to battle and stuff like that. Met some guys out there. Ended up meeting a guy named Bryce.
Okay.
Bryce was saying that, hey, man, you rap dope, man. But if you had a DJ, boy, you could turn something out, man. And so I was like, you know, I say, well, I'm up to it, you know, but I was just so used to doing a cappella solo rap and this and that. He introduced me to Brian Mundy. And that was one of the best things, DJ Crush, shout out to you.
Yeah.
That started it off and happened for me. Because when Bryce took me over to DJ Crush's house, didn't know that I lived a couple of miles away from him, we got together. And that was the first time in person that I seen somebody just cut and scratch.
That boy
you know
was cold.
He was so cold.
Boy, that boy was ice cold.
Our first jam we did was on a Sensonic drum. And I made the beat. He showed me how to operate it.
Yeah.
Because I was already familiar with drum machines. I made a little beat and he scratched behind it. This stuff is really fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm rapping and everything. So after he recorded that for me, I was motivated about getting it played. I wanted to be on the radio. On the radio. So someone told me that, DJ Crush said, man, KNON that did the parade, you ought to try to see if they could get that on and everything. So I got their phone number, went up to KNON, and I met a guy named Craig Taylor. I think he was the program director or something. He said, I'm going to go ahead and get you played, but I have a guy by the name of Nippy Jones.
Shout out Nippy.
And Nippy was the very first person to ever introduce K. Cole to the Dallas or Metroplex. He played my jam. He loved it. Everybody that heard it over the radio, they loved it.
What was the name of that song?
Oh, we're going way back. I think it was D Word.
Okay.
It was D Word is the word. I was just using a bunch of D's as a concept in it. And they loved it. D Shay was there.
D-Dope D Shay. What's up, bro?
Yeah, he was there. And after they played the jam, no, I'm wrong. That was not the first jam they heard was Yellow Hammer.
Yellow Hammer was your first song?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the very first one.
So who did that beat?
I did that beat on the Sensonic drum.
You did the Yellow Hammer beat?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what the deal was. It's coming back to me now. So y'all got to bear with me. I'm going way back.
We're talking about 40 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
35, 40 years.
This is how I end up meeting Snake. Left the number with Nippy Jones. Nippy Jones gave my number to Snake.
Okay.
And he gave Brian Mundy, because it was my number and Brian, DJ Crush. DJ Crush called me. I was working at Mickey D's at the time. He said, man, Snake, the All-Hearted Death Party, they like our music. You know, he was happy. He was excited.
Oh, they were stars back then.
Exactly. But I had just moved down here, so I didn't really know who he was talking about. Yeah. And I said, well, who is that? Man, they got the hottest show on Wednesday night, man, and woo-de-woo. He's just going on and very excited.
Yeah.
He say, they want to do the song, Yellow Hammer. I say, but we already done it. He say, no, they're going to get it better because that's a Sensonic drum. But keep in mind, me moving out here and hearing a Sensonic drum because I wasn't used to anything. Yeah. That sounded good. It was fine with me.
Yeah.
But then Snake introduced the 909.
Yeah.
I
remember.
And then
Snake Beats.
Yeah.
909.
Yeah. And then we did it and, recorded.
You and Snake co-produced that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how they go.
Yeah. No, tell me. I mean, so you did the original version.
Yeah.
Did he do it a like beat and just played the drums over? Or did he do something completely different?
Nah, he did it in his fashion.
Okay, got you. So the version that
it was different because, like I say, he knew about triggering and quantizing
Yes.
and everything. So yeah, it was different, but I loved it.
Okay.
And another thing about it that made me love it is because a step from a synsonic drum to a 909 was like, whoa, I'm hearing some bass, I'm hearing some bottom.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And so that version is the one that pretty much everybody heard.
The very first, I was walking through Bachman,
Yes.
and what did I see? Yeah,
okay.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm talking about Snake's version or your version. Which one is the most popular version that you think went further?
The Countach version. Back after that, when I got with Fresh Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, because we redid it. We was a disagreement.
Yeah.
After I split up, so Fresh Rock didn't want me to do the same version because they thought that would be a copyright infringement with Def Party. So
Okay.
what I said, we came to agreement. Well, hey, I could just rewrite the lyrics over, but still do my song. So then that's when we end up doing that.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all the story about a hot summer day and all that.
Yeah,
I got to that. I tell you something that surprised me though. Got a chance to meet Pimp C before he passed away.
Yeah.
And
wait a minute.
Okay.
No, you go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you out. Go.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to put the horse before the carriage.
No,
the carriage before the horse.
I want you to talk about this because I'm gonna tell you my story about him.
Okay.
You go ahead.
A friend of mine named D Cole, shout out to D Cole, had Bread Man, you know what I'm saying? He wanted Pimp C to do a couple of verses on some songs.
Okay.
Well, he stepped out and Pimp C came before he got back.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, Pimp, what's up, man? Nice to meet you, man. Woo woo. I say, it's K Cole, blah, blah, blah. He say, K Cole? I say, yeah. He say, K Cole from Dallas, man? I say, yeah, that's me.
Sounds just like Pimp.
He say, man, I felt honored. Pimp C said all my lyrics that left the pages of my mind.
Yeah.
He was like, wow, walking through Bachman. And what did I seen? He was grooving with it and just grooving, man. And I was honored.
What year was that?
That should have been 2000. That should have been 2003, 2002, somewhere around in there.
2000?
I mean, 20, yeah, 2003, somewhere around in there.
Oh, it must have been after he got
no, I'm
93.
93.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was living down there then. I moved down there, in the 93. So, when I got there, he was so much on that Yellow Hammer song. He wanted that song so bad. I don't know. He said, Bo, I got to, do you know that? I said, yeah, I know him. I know him.
You telling me, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, because I used to live in the same house as him, and he was big on Yellow. He wanted that song bad, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know how y'all would have done that.
Well, we was about to. Matter of fact, when Pimp got out, and after he did all my lyrics and things like that, he said, hey, K Cole, man, what's up, man? So how would you like to put that on my album, man?
Yeah.
I say, man, yeah, man, I'd be honored to. Let's do this, right?
Yeah.
And he had full intentions on doing it, but just as well as I do, as soon as Pimp got out the penitentiary, money started coming at him. He wasn't chasing money no more.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. When he bought it to me, but was chasing the bag like that, I got the kind of wrong impression about it. I thought he was just kind of leading me on and didn't want to do it. But I gotta say this. I seen him at a club called Navigator in Beaumont.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Pimp, what's up? Woo-woo. I said, I ain't gonna bug you, man. I just want to speak to you. He said, K-Cole, nah, man, sit here. We sat. Bartender, get us something to drink. You know what I'm saying? We sat there for about 2 hours just talking, just me and him.
Yeah.
He was telling me, first of all, he let me know about the situation, about the Yellow Hammer song.
Yeah.
And I clearly understood.
What did he say?
Well, what he told me was this, man. I have full intentions on doing the song with you, but they giving me like 32 band for a verse. You know what I'm saying? So I had to think about it. I was like, shit, get the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can come back and holler at me later.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I had a clear understanding about it, and bam. But then he ended up passing, and so that never happened.
Yeah.
But that's a memory, and me and him took pictures that night, you know what I'm saying, that I could, cherish, because he's a real dude. And after me and him sit down and talk like that, I'm like, man, I clearly understand.
Yeah.
He on the Dame Dash blast.
Oh, money now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean like own something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you out there talking about you do this and do that, but can you hire your people to work? Or you got to go and ask this man to do it, then do it.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, it was a beautiful experience. But it's just so many journeys of where I've been through on that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
So when you left our Ahdp party,
Yeah.
you went up to, that's when you met Willie Fresh.
Exactly. I met them through a friend of mine.
Okay.
I knew a guy, we used to call him NutraSweet, Kevin Morgan. Yeah, that was his name because he's a smooth ass little dude, right?
Nigga say NutraSweet.
Yeah. So he said, hey man, I got a friend named Rock D, bro. He a DJ, man. And I've been telling him about you. Y'all should hook up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say, well, where he at? He say, well, he down the street, but we on no car. We could walk. I say, cool. So I had my Proverb in my hand. You remember Snake had one of them?
Yeah.
I had the Proverb. I had the Yamaha drum machine. We walking down Northwest Highway, going to Rock D house. We met, had a vibe.
Yeah.
Came with something real strong on the music. I didn't know that the studio was funded by Willie Fresh. He was the only one working.
Yes.
Rock was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Willie Fresh came in, you know what I'm saying? I met him, but I was all about Rock D, me and him trying to get this stuff together.
Yeah.
So me and Fresh didn't meet on good terms at first, to be honest with you. You know, I was like,
who's this
dude?
cat?
Yeah, exactly. So one night, it didn't come to blows, but me and Willie Fresh got into it. He's like, nigga, I'm the one that bought this shit. That you rapped it on. We had to make it known.
Yeah.
So, I idled down on that situation. And then what we did was come together and formulate it. Then he got Mike Sharp, which is his high school buddy from Spruce High School, to be the manager. And then we decided to formulate Fresh Rock Production.
So was Crush still down with you?
That's in the mix of the transition of because
Crush became Nemesis DJ, road DJ for a while.
Exactly.
Yes, I remember that.
Because matter of fact, it's funny that you mentioned that. It's because when I was with Def Party, Crush didn't really get a chance to do anything with me but a funk and we would go. Snake was doing the majority of all the music.
Yeah.
And then something happened between them, you know what I'm saying? That's their business, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it just became me and Snake doing my music until I hooked up with Fresh.
Okay.
We got a neck.
I remember when Snake and them did that party inside Redbird Mall inside the arcade?
Yeah. I remember that.
Man, that was something serious to see.
Yeah.
Crush, I remember like it was yesterday. He had a red Kango on and some red pants.
I still talk about that today. Yeah.
You remember that day?
Yeah.
And that boy played I'm Bad by LL Cool J. And that boy jumped up on that bench and did that shit word for word and did the video. I was like, oh.
And what the crowd say, go LL.
Yeah,
go LL.
that was so dope. The boy, we was living hip hop. And didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that like it was yesterday, bro. That was my story. I was gonna tell you. Inside the arcade. But anyway, so you down with Willie D now? Not Willie D, Fresh, Willie Fresh. I said Willie D, Willie Fresh, and
Rock
Fresh
D. DJ Rock D,
and DJ Rock D, and it's the Fresh Rock Productions is born.
Yeah, it's born. Miss V, DJ Jam Cutter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of people. Snoop.
Yes.
Yes. DJ Cutter was even an extension to what we had going on.
I read it. How many did y'all put out any projects?
Yeah, we put out some projects. We put out a Fresh Rock compilation during the Countach days.
Yes.
And then I came out with a solo project, an album, in effect, The Bad Seed.
Okay.
That's what that was.
And was it? So you said it was a split. Have you spoken to Snake?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. Was it a bad split? I kind of remember.
Well, it's funny. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was.
Okay.
I just mentioned the Proverb. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Snake bought a Proverb, and it was the very first time I seen that when he hooked it up to his 909 drum machine.
Okay.
And it just blew my mind. with the delay and the reverb. You know what I'm saying? So one night he left his Proverb at the house, and I just decided to hook it up to my Yamaha, where that didn't sit well with him. You know.
Oh.
And so you know, we got into it and everything, and it was serious, you know, because
wow.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the first time, you know, everybody act like they macho and they ain't scared of shit.
Yeah.
I was scared not of actually him, but the entourage that came with, you know.
I remember.
Yeah. When these niggas out here talking about they got entourages and nah, you know. But
357.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so as time went on, they say time heal wounds.
Yes.
So we was able to, at first it started, we'd see each other in the club. He wouldn't say nothing to me. Woo. I wouldn't say nothing to him, you know. Yeah. But he couldn't help but hearing me, because every time I went in the club, a DJ giving me the mic. They want me to do my thing.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of funny though, but this is my ego. Since he wouldn't talk to me, I said, well, shit, he gonna hear me in my song, in my lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm spitting shit, you know, just spitting, you know. And as time went on, heal all wounds, it became a situation that was a no issue.
Okay, good.
You know, we didn't hold it. Yeah, we good now.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm glad y'all worked that out like brothers.
Oh, yeah, man.
Because I kind of, I don't remember the situation, but I do remember the split. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never understood what happened.
Well, it's my bag. I fuck with this shit. And ain't asking. I mean, you know, I just felt like, hey, man, let me hook this shit up. Like, let me see what it sound like on the Yamaha. Because a lot of times I used to want him to hook the Yamaha up, but he just didn't feel it because it didn't have that bass that the 909 had.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it was what it was. I went about my own shit.
But you want to bought your own Proverb?
Yeah.
I read it.
About that, start using it and everything, but yeah.
So what made you move back to Beaumont?
Oh, shit, man. I was in Southeast Dallas. It's the jungle, baby.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So I just felt like it was in my best interest because I was getting so much shit out there on Collins, Spring, Leclerc that, come on, man, you could either leave peacefully or probably go home in a body bag, you know, just because of all the shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Here in Dallas?
Oh, yeah. Collins, it was a trip.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But,
how long did you stay here?
About 19 years.
Okay. I
started off in Garland, you know what I'm saying? Then after the Countach days and this and that, we end up in, I end up on Ferguson and 635. And then I went to the jungle, you know what I'm saying?
Straight jungle.
Yeah. So, for real.
And how long you lived over there?
I lived out there, let me give me about, I want to say 5 years straight. But everything, you know, I call it the jungle, but everything.
But you was hustling over there?
I was doing everything to get the paper.
Oh,
everything, yeah. So, you know, and then sometime when I think about it, like.
I'm looking at Keiko like, what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just getting it, man.
Yeah. Already, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. All this is news to me, bro.
Don't let the smooth taste food.
Oh, yeah, because you was always a quiet. Yeah.
But, so after that, you know, like I said, we did the Club Countach.
Yes.
You know, that was one of the largest clubs in the city of Dallas.
Come on, man.
I mean, like when Dr. Rock was on there, you remember he used to say it, hey, where you at, baby girl? She said, I'm at Club Countach. And if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere.
You ain't nowhere. That was a hell of a spot.
We did 2,000 people without a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day on that.
Yeah.
Mark Russell, shout out to you.
Already.
You know.
Already. That was some hell of a shows they used to put on back then.
Sir. KRS-One, just so many people. Ron did his thing out there.
Yeah. Ron opened up.
Yeah,
I think for KRS-One, I believe. It was a hell of a show, man. And it iced up that night. Down there, Rick the Link Basket. I mean, Alan Snake rode out there in the Link Basket. I almost wrecked that motherfucker.
Look, I just told Ron the other night that real talk, Def Party, along with Run C and Joe Mack, is the first ones out here to bring the money to the game on the video. You better recognize.
Oh, yeah, with the chains.
But the stacks.
Oh, yeah.
Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Oh,
yeah, you're right. Yeah. And Push 'em in video and
it wasn't no prop money either.
No, it was real money.
There wasn't none props about it.
Well, no, at all.
You know.
At all. We shot that video over there at Rich Mac Brother House.
Yeah. And part Star Club.
At the Star Club, Redbird Mall, and right there on Oakland. I said Oakland.
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Right at Tracy's barbershop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that, man. You bring back a lot of memories because...
and the Fair Park.
Yeah.
With the big wheel, you remember?
Yeah.
They performed right in front of the big wheel, too, so hell of a...
shout out R.I.P. to Ken, too.
Oh, yeah, Ken Richards. Yeah, Lumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
Cameraman.
Man, for real. I don't know if you remember Good Loke.
I remember the name.
Yeah, Good Loke passed away, too, so yeah, Big Al. Long live Big Al.
Say, I tell you something, I think I mentioned this the last time I talked to you. Man, Al used to play my music so much, man, I would get tired of hearing it. He was a lover of my shit.
Wow.
He knew all
Al was a
my
hip-hop
songs.
head, bro.
Yeah.
A true hip-hop. Al was the one that was flying to New York and bringing those records back.
Yeah.
That nobody, I mean, the Tila Robs.
South
yeah, KRS-One and
Yeah.
BDP. Yeah, I said KRS-One. It was BDP back then.
MC Shan.
MC
All
Shan.
that.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Yeah, man. All that shit.
And one thing about when you give Def Party the props about the show, it was music that you heard on the show that you won't hear nowhere else.
Nowhere else. That's what I'm saying. It was Al flying to get those records.
Nowhere.
And bringing them back.
Yeah.
And then the other stations, I mean, the other shows on that station didn't have those records.
They didn't have it.
First person I ever heard play NWA was All Hearted Del Party.
Yeah.
They broke that in Dallas. I was like, what the hell?
That's when, to me, that's when rap music and the whole vibe had it had a whole different. It's just a vibe about the whole game that made you love it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't wait to hear the All Hearted Def Party show.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And see what
every Wednesday night, baby.
Yeah.
Man, what was it from 10 to midnight?
Yeah, exactly.
10 to midnight.
Exactly, yeah.
Get your tape decks from pause. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I was crunk on that bitch, man. It was a hell of a run they had, bro.
It was.
And the parties at the National
Armory.
The Armory and the YMCAs. Man, we had some hell of a times back then. So you moved back to Beaumont.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing your thing. Pandemic hit.
Uh-oh. It's time to cook.
You say, my back's against the wall. Something happened. Either shit or get out the pot.
Yeah.
You say it's time to cook.
Yeah, and they loving it. And I'm not being egotistical about it, but hey, man, by God's grace, cooking great food, they loving me out there. And
did you hook up with another restaurant? Did you combine with another restaurant?
Well, yeah, in a sense, I'm doing the soul food now.
Okay.
In there, and so yeah, shout out to Mr. Burger. You know
Mr. Burger, that's what I see.
And he with my skills, we introduced the soul food.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing oxtails, cabbage, cornbread, stuff grandma cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm loving it. And I'm still kicking lyrics too. I do poetry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ugly truth. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bang bang shoot 'em up. Everybody want to be bang bang shoot 'em up until it's showtime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm cooking, restaurant, but my main love is this poetry and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You've been telling me about that. Spoken word. Like,
yeah.
We're gonna I need to hear some of that. Maybe not tonight. You say you're gonna put a couple of I'm about to say artists, poets my way, right?
Yeah. We could do a show or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I stay cocked and loaded. You know what I'm
you
saying?
ready, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. Because especially how we doing each other in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna be the big bad wolf. But you know, that's another story. I can't save the world. No. But as long as I do my part, you know, that's all it is to it. Right?
Save one, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Maybe that one was gonna be the one that was gonna do something stupid and you done saved them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that food good?
Oh, yes, sir.
What's your specialty?
Everything I cook.
Nah, man. You heard that?
Yeah. Hey, but
something is the one that they come up in there for.
Oxtails, garlic butter cabbage, just bourbon ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Who made the recipes?
Me, ancient Chinese secret.
You did it?
Yes, sir. I just freestyling it, man. But it just came. It just, you know, a natural ability to what tastes good. I'm gonna mix it up and put it together.
Wow.
Because like I told you, when I got the spot at the Chevron in the kitchen, guess where I was on one of the busiest intersections in Beaumont. I had about 8 dishes that I can get down with, but I say 8 dishes is only going to last for a certain amount of time.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I start watching videos and stuff like that, but then I say, you've been eating all your life, man. Come on with it.
Yeah.
And I just started creating dishes, and I wouldn't toot my own horn, but everybody was coming in. It was like, man, this is great. They start taking pictures of the food. They start sharing it.
Wow.
And before you know it, I had the biggest name and just a unique, dynamic dishes of food that was coming out.
Oh, really?
But I think I stay humble.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God all the time, because I got to share this with you too.
Okay.
The business start coming, the money start coming. I start getting besides myself. I start feeling like, damn, everything I do, is on. You know,
Start feeling yourself.
no, not that time when that food, when that cabbage had too much salt in it. You know what I'm saying? Be humble, man.
Already. Humble.
It's not you, it's God.
It's always God, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and God, you say you had hit, I ain't gonna say rock bottom, but your back was against the wall.
Yeah.
And he pulled you through it.
Yeah.
You better give glory to God, bro.
Exactly. But
You know
that's
what I'm
how
talking
we do a lot of times, you know.
Oh, yeah, you think it's you.
Yeah, we think it's, and that go the same way with the lyrics in rap and in poetry, because I got to share this with you too. I know my poetry like front to back, but I remember a time that I started getting elated by everybody telling me how dope I am. So I just started feeling like I could just do it. What about that time I got on stage and forgot my lyrics and went blank?
Yeah.
God say, look, I'm gonna
show you
chastise you.
some.
I'm gonna show you it's me. It's not you.
Yeah.
Stop getting full of the alcohol and feeling like, oh, I'm the flyest thing on the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, let me erase this in your brain and have you standing up there looking stupid on stage, nigga.
Yeah.
Why you want to play with me?
Was this
I'm tripping, man, but for real.
No, that's real though.
Yeah.
Was this part of a poetry or was this a rap that you forgot to rhyme?
It was poetry.
Wow.
But see, it's the thing is, man, I write with conviction. I say that a lot of times. When I do shows, I see some poets that get up and much respect to the poetry world.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that's dope. But when you get up there after a certain amount of time and people give you props and you love the pats on your back and you thinking it's all you,
Yeah.
let me erase that shit out your head.
Oh yeah, it ain't you, bro. Give me one right fast.
A mother got blinded into believing her baby boy ain't never bothered nobody. Now in a casket, he laid, tears trickled down her face. She reminiscing over the days and nights she prayed that God would keep him safe. But then again, he chose to go out and play with the devil in AKs, with his pants sagging, ball cap turned backwards. Yeah, he gangster. With the mentality of a high-octane, souped-up version of John Gotti. Meanwhile, in my hood, cops are hot indeed. Trail of the robbers who killed the Vietnamese clerk up at the corner store for a little change. Somehow, we done lost our heart, mind, body, and soul. We contaminated. So quick to shed blood, take life. God, I pray for us. We so sick and unhealthy, walking around in these streets like a dog with mange. Help us, Father God, for I see no light in front of us. The sinful days that's darkened with clouds of despair, 'cause God's in our heart nowhere and so senseless. My brothers and sisters are rapidly departing. You see, the devil's greatest trick on humanity was to make man think that he didn't exist, while creating separatism to divide our religion. Baptist and Christian people feuding over who they feel is better, while atheist people who don't even believe in God just sitting back and laughing at all of this. Man, ignorance is so bliss now. Who else could it have been to allow me to dodge these ghetto bullets and penitentiary jailhouse bars? Who else could it have been that had my back when me and my little man was homeless, living out of my ride, and I reclined my seat back, holding him so tight in my arms as we both would fall asleep, looking at the moon and the stars. It was God through this storm that made me prevail. It was having faith in his power before he implemented one miracle that made me walk proud, yet humble in a world where it's so easy for a big head to swell. You see, gunshots rang out in my hood like firecrackers. Innocent children growing up in the ghetto being so elated and inspired by jackers and pistol packers, while racial tension and hatred got us motivated to burn down churches and tabernacles. James Byrd Jr. got drugged behind the pickup truck for the color of his skin with a chain, and 21 years later, Jasper, Texas is still the same. With a whole lot of brand new racial, black on white issues to tackle. When did I mention? So many of my brothers and sisters are locked up behind penitentiary walls, wishing that they could rewind the tape. This ain't no game. Man, I wish I could grab the hand of baby girl Amber and walk her home safely from school right now, because maybe she would still be living, a grown woman who never got raped.
Mm.
And I saw my classmate the other day, someone I ain't seen in a very long time, and it really hurt my heart to see April fiending and strung out over crack. Now, nobody perfect, and we all go through ups and downs. Just praying to God that from out of the darkness, he keep his lighthouse on to help my homegirl April find her way back. And on 14th Street in Port Arthur, Texas, my homie Jason Eugene Johnson laid dead flat. Man, it's a shame that when you start to come up in the game and having things, the main ones that jack you are the homies that say they got your back. I'm on fire, nigga.
Man, you did that one. Say, AP, he did that. Ooh.
She say she love his immature acting ass until death, but he be so selfish, young, dumb, and blinded by side bitches who got him feeling like he top dog because his money long, his tongue and dick game strong.
Man.
Why his little girl be crying because she want her daddy to leave these streets and hoes alone and simply come back home? But he be in these streets wilding out, playing with his life and freedom because he be feeling like these snake-ass niggas and thoughts got his back and really love him. You see, ain't nobody ever gave him nothing. And from day one, from up off of the front porch, he got it out the mud. He grind so hard, he finally got that bag now. And with too much sauce, diamonds and foreign whips, he now be Gucci down to the socks, G'd up from the feet up. And with a combination of...
Man.
Just fire, man.
Hey.
I just tripped.
Hey. That's beautiful.
Yes.
You got to come back with your peoples.
Yes, sir.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
Right here. We're going to do that. And I've been meaning to talk to you about one thing before you go.
Okay.
We always talk about our brother Big Al.
No, yeah.
Have you ever seen his son?
No.
I'm finna blow your mind. I got to show it to him on camera. Don't I? I got to show it to him on camera. You ain't never seen Al's son. Oh, hold on. I'm finna blow your mind. It's this boy's top 5 in Dallas right now, lyrics. And he don't write. This boy's something serious. Hold on. Let me show you a picture of him. It's gonna scare you. I'll show you the picture of him at this show.
And see, man, I love
Who does he look like?
Damn.
Is that scary?
Yes.
Or what?
Very. That's Al all the way.
He even got the line going across his nose like Al, bro. The fingers, the arms, everything is Al. Except for the dreads. The boy's dope. I had to show it. Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, that's him. His name is Rakim Al-Jabbar.
And he making that dope stuff. He putting it out there.
Oh, he making that stuff you want. He making that stuff you want. Him too.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
I thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. And my poetry name is The Ugly Truth.
Yes.
And I don't get caught up in how I look. I just fall in the mode of it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for that, man, because
You always been talented, bro.
Thank you, bro.
There's a lot of rappers out there. Certain people are extremely gifted and touched by God. And I'm a firm believer in that. I had a young man here the other day. You know, he's a reality show host. I mean, excuse me, a character. He used to be on Love and Hip Hop. But bro, when I tell you, there's levels to this. Am I lying?
Yeah.
There's levels to this. And I can hear somebody rap. I'm like, yeah, that's jamming. And then I can hear somebody like you spit. Or somebody like Pimp spit or Bun spit. And I was like, man, damn. It's levels to this. You know what I mean? I'm not down talking to people who ain't on that level. Yeah. But there is levels to this.
There is levels.
And what you just did was on another level.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was on another level, brother.
And man, I'm gonna tell you something. I've had a person that really loved my poetry, done been to about 10 shows.
Yes.
And one of the things they tell me is that I've heard that poem before, but I've never heard you say it the same way.
Oh, you switch up your styles?
Say, by God's grace, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Like for real, for real, for real.
I
But
remember
it's by
you-
God's grace. And like I say, I just got through talking about being humble.
Yes.
But then God also give you the discernment about who you are.
You better speak on
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
As long as you give him the glory.
And, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a cat could do a battle rap with me and talk about, you know how to get personal. Yeah, nigga, woo, woo, you went to Giles. Woo,
Yeah.
woo, 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 woo. I can spit just real shit. Don't have to say shit about you, but talk about the conditions of how we doing each other, and we'll mutilate you.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Come on, man.
That's beautiful.
By God's grace and mercy, I'm still
Yeah, because you know it's power in those words,
Yes.
bro. And if your vocabulary is at a high level, you can eat a lot of people up.
here. Like
You can eat a lot of people
and
up,
the
bro.
most aggressive that I'm from the battle rap era. That's
know
why
you are.
That's why I like Cool J. I gotta share something with you. Was my idol in rap. Never heard nobody say during this episode vocally I explode. You know my titles, all that. You know what I'm saying? Cool J came to Beaumont one time. A friend of mine, Kiki. After they left the club, Cool J's like, man, this club whack. Let's get up out of here.
Yeah.
So Kiki, an instigator. Kiki say, Cool J, somebody want to rap against you. Now keep in mind, he my idol.
Yes.
But I ain't never been a scary nigga about no rap though. We could do this. Cool J did look back and Cool J say, true story, facts.
Wow.
Like, come on, right? So boom, my little entourage from Beaumont, we going up by the parking garage to battle.
Yes.
I didn't know at the time Russell Simmons was with him. And he told me something that blew my mind. He said, Cool J, you don't got to do this. So you getting paid for this, nigga. And Cool J shook my hand. Nice to meet you, man. Blah, blah,
really?
blah. And left that like that. But it was a battle almost about to happen, even though my vocabulary wasn't like his.
What year
But
was that? Back when at his heyday?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a rapper out of Beaumont, J Biggs.
Yeah.
I saw J Biggs. You know J
Oh, yeah.
Biggs?
Yeah, I know J Big.
You like my intro?
Yeah.
That's J Biggs.
Oh, damn.
That's J Biggs.
J Big, he got lyrics.
Oh, yeah, that's my boy, man. Oh, yeah, man. I'm trying to make it a Texas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got some shout outs?
Yeah, I got shout outs, man. I got shout outs to my family down there in BMT. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Don Samuel. Just so many people, man. Mr. Berger, you know, all my family, the Lewises, the Tebows, Mr. and Mrs. Earl Tebow. You know what I'm saying? We got business going on down there. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Personal friends, you know, y'all know who y'all are. It's too many to name.
It's too many.
You know what I'm saying? But
charge it to your mind, not your heart.
oh yeah,
You
and
know
I gotta definitely shout out to my son, Sonny B, Antoine. You know what I'm saying? That's my shadow
Already.
and everything. He's
How old is he?
17, just turned
Already.
17 day before yesterday.
Already.
You know, and but man, thank you for having me here,
Man,
man.
thank you,
what I'm saying?
brother.
We gotta
Man.
put a portrait show together out here, though.
I am that right here.
Yes, sir.
Right here, I'm gonna record it. Say, I was gonna ask you something. You ever been to Sardin's?
Yeah.
Man, hold up. You know how to barbecue crabs?
Yeah.
You need to-
Definitely.
Put that on your menu.
Huh.
Huh?
Now you heard the story about Sarden, sir.
What happened?
He's no longer here.
Sardin's closed down?
Man, his daughter was on that. Mm-hmm.
What the candy
Oh, all that.
or the
He wouldn't give her no
methamphetamine?
money, and he killed her. She killed her dad behind that. So Sarden is no more. You know,
What?
tragic story, bro. She wanted to play with her nose, man, and he didn't give it to her. So she said, "Well,
She killed him.
he's dead." She doing 99.
That's crazy. Man,
Shocking story.
That's a shocking story right there. I just brought the brother up because I
Yeah.
love the
Yeah,
The crabs.
great food, but it's a
Yes.
tragic ending though.
That is a tragic engine. But once again, man, thank you for coming, man. You
Yeah,
gotta cut that ring off doing an interview.
I apologize,
Huh?
man. I know now.
You good, but when you coming back with your peoples,
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna do that thing
So-
right here. We're gonna light some candles, some incense. Gonna have a motherfucker around her doing like
Hey.
this and shit.
yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Dead serious.
We're gonna do it. I'm
Man.
dead serious.
Okay.
I'm dead
You
serious.
set it up. You set the date up, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna be here, man.
Yeah, I read it, man.
And
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
you again. You are one of my idols. You are a legend. You are a true super tight guest, baby.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
shout out to DJ Willie Fresh, Rock D, the whole
Yes.
Fresh Rock production, Miss V.
Yes.
You know
Jam
what I'm saying?
Cutter.
Jam Cutter. And Scratch Master FDS, DJ Dallas Scratch. You know what I'm
DJ
saying?
Dallas
Gotta
Scratch.
say and Mike Sharp too, baby.
Mike, ooh, boy, you better
Yeah.
make some names,
Yeah.
man. Holla at me, man.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.